Hey guys, welcome back to the LandCo vlog. Today's episode is going to cover the 2 remaining tracts at the Knox 700 acres that we've been dividing up. So I've just been busy chasing down contracts on the 4 or 5 tracts that are sold out there. So I just recently, yesterday, got a chance to walk like every square inch of the remaining land out there. And took some pictures, got some videos, got some drone footage, which was the last flight for the LandCo drone. It didn't make it out, but all good. Ordered a new one today. But I'm going to talk mainly about the middle tract because that's the next one that's for sale. We're kind of selling them in order. But they're super similar. Very similar, offer about the same things. The middle one I actually think may offer a little more opportunity in terms of how you want to develop it. But so I got back there. I'd just never been back in that timber, and it's super cool because there's trails throughout the whole thing. There's spots that are opened up enough that you could put like little food plots back in the timber. You know, I'm saying timber. This is strip mine timber. It's not giant hardwood trees that you're going to get a deer stand in. It's mostly going to be ground blind, tower blind hunting, but it kind of reminds me of like the CREP stuff. The tree plantings is super thick, holds a ton of deer. It's sort of hard to hunt if you're not familiar with it, but they're in there, and they shoot great deer in that area. So, but right now it's largely unmanaged. So you take advantage of some of those food plot areas. The far south side of this tract, you could probably get into 10 or 15, maybe more, 20 acres of actually agricultural. Just north of that, there's a low spot that would make just an incredible wetland, and we could write that into the deed that you have rights to pump out of the lake. It's not going to affect that size of a lake anyways, but it's actually, I think when they designed the lake, if it would have went up 6 or 8 more feet, it would have flooded another, I don't know, 15 acres, something like that. So the levee you'd have to build to do this is super short, shouldn't cost much money to do. Most of it would be in the clearing, but you could get a flooded wetland out there that you could flood corn or millet, whatever you want. And that helps so much in these areas because it's Knox County. It's not like it's Canton or the river and you're shooting a billion birds. But if you have food in some of these places, like it's enough to be fun. We had a farm over by Oak Run, and we flooded some corn, and like we were shooting limits, we were holding birds. It's because there's just not much competition in that area. So when you're the one with food, it's pretty good. So there's a bunch of, the topography is not so bad that you can't get some, a bunch of like walking trails. If you wanted to do upland food plots, like we could get literally a mile or 2 mile trail of upland plots that you could plant some birds and literally walk all day. It's largely undeveloped, so you can almost do whatever you want, especially on that south side. So it offers some fishing, good fishing, offers good deer hunting, offers waterfowl, plots for sunflowers, doves, areas to do pretty much whatever you want. It's not the best waterfowl farm in the world, so if you're looking to shoot 1,000 ducks a year, it's not it. But for an all-around farm where you can shoot a trophy deer, catch bass, shoot some ducks, like I love both of these. But this middle one has some opportunities for some big wetlands, some good food plots, some ag. On the next one that'll be for sale, which is the West Lake, I found a couple spots for wetlands that are close to the lake, would be easy to pump. It's got timber for deer hunting. It's got a little more of the lake, so you might have a little more fishing on that side. But again, we're talking 10, 15 acres, so just a ton of water. But overall, they set up perfect to do whatever you want, and we have all that stuff. We can help you from start to finish and make it exactly how you want. But I'm going to get all this footage on this video and on the website. I'll throw the pictures up there, but just want to let you guys know how that goes. The one thing that I also will bring up is this lake is being divided, and I know that a lot of times buyers are very cautious of shared lakes. It's just I have a shared lake and it's fine. I get along with my neighbor, and like I like him being out there. For others, that's just not the case. So since the current owners own this whole lake, our plan now is to have a lake agreement in place where it specifically states that you cannot cross your property lines on water without permission. So essentially that just leaves it in the hands of the buyers. So if you get along with your neighbor, you can go fish on that side. If for some reason something happens and you don't get along, you can shut it off and say, you stay on your side, I'll stay on mine, and life is good. So that should give buyers a little comfort that if it doesn't go well, then go your own way, and all good. You're still going to fish the same fish. You're still going to, share the same water in general, but at least it provides some protection that if you build a little cabin out there and, you're not going to have a boat out sitting right on front of it. And if it happens, you can, send the guy back to his property. So should provide a little comfort. That agreement is not done yet, but it should be soon. So anybody that's interested, let me know and I'll get you a copy of that. But that is the update. The middle one is available, which I think is around that 140 acres. The west one will be available as soon as this one sells, which I don't anticipate it taking too long. And that one's going to be maybe a touch bigger, about the same size, about a 150. So that is it for this one. If you guys are interested, let me know, 309-256-0999. And I'll have up all the stuff on the site shortly. Appreciate you guys watching. And if you have any questions, you let me know, and we'll be back at you again shortly.